We are just experimenting with new locations lately. Today we've got the ambiance, the nice fireplace that you can't see because I'm covering it up. It's very nice, very different. Hello everyone, and welcome back to A Little Catholic Boost, a daily reflection on the readings for Mass. Thank you so much for being here. I feel so blessed to have you, and thank you for praying with me today. Today we'll be looking at the Gospel reading for Mass, which is coming to us from John. I am actually going to take the time to read the latter portion of this Gospel with you for the sake of the meditation today. Jesus says, "I have said all this to you to keep you from falling away. They will put you out of the synagogues. Indeed, the hour is coming when whoever kills you will think he is offering service to God. And they will do this because they have not known the Father nor me. But I have said these things to you, that when their hour comes, you may remember that I told you of them." So this reading is pretty intense. We're getting towards the end of Jesus talking to the disciples at the Last Supper. Right before he's about to go die on the cross, kind of his last words to all of them collectively. And it's pretty intense stuff. I mean, he's talking about the persecutions that will come, especially the persecutions that will come from people who are claiming to do it for God and in his name. It reminded me of an experience I had semi-recently where I was teaching a class, and there was a particular student who had a serious problem with organized religion in general and cited a lot of times where people use the Bible to justify horrendous things. Her question is a genuine one that I've heard many times before, and it made me start to wonder in the context of this passage, how do people get to justify the horrible things they've done by using the Bible? I think Jesus gives us a glimpse into how that can happen in the context of what we just read, where he says that they will do these things because they do not know me or my Father. And if you think about it, what is Christianity? What does it mean to be a Christian if we aren't prioritizing knowing and loving God? Because if it's not our priority to, in everything that we do within our religion and within our religious practices, focused on knowing and loving him more, then we start to use him to either gain a spiritual high, or make people think we're really smart, or even rag on people that we disagree with and try and use the Bible to expose other people and lash out towards them in truly awful ways. It's like in any real human relationship where if you're not focused on knowing and loving that person in the relationship, you're typically either there for utility, so to use them for something, or convenience, because they're just there. It made me look internally at myself to contemplate this and think, have I ever used Jesus for utility? Especially because I'm someone who enjoys studying and talking about theology and went to school for it and am pursuing a career in it. But in other situations as well, I think we can all look internally at ourselves and think, when have I used Jesus for something rather than pursued him because I love him? And that's a reason why I like to say at the end of all my videos, may we all ever grow in love of our Lord. Because that is our ultimate goal every single day, to know and love him more. Because the more we come to know him, the more it ought to bring us to love him. I encourage you all today to use this reflection to look internally at yourself and think about, is everything that I do in my spiritual practices and lifestyle in pursuit of loving the Lord more and coming to know him more? Or sometimes am I just there to get a feeling or there to get something from prayer rather than to commune with Jesus? With that, that is all the time that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit me up on Instagram, send this video to a friend. Tell me if you like the new set. Just kidding, it's not the new set. This fire is far too warm on my back. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you, and may we all ever grow in love of the Lord. Bye. Okay, no, I say that every time.